what we could do, Charlie, is give a quick, we'll run through each team. I can show off the logos and we can just point out like who are the players to watch on each team to kind of recap the draft. So we're going to start with the first team alphabetically, the Bat Cave Alfreds. Top player on their team, I mean, they got Yachty. They got Adam Wainwright.
I mean, David Wright is pretty good.
Yeah, they got Aroldis Chapman in the bullpen. All right.
I believe he was pretty young at this point. I mean, this is
23. And he's
early
good.
Career.
They got Torrey Hunter, Twins classic.
That's right. Yeah,
one of my favorite players.
One of my favorites. I do believe this 2012 version of Hunter is the. I believe this was the first year he was on the Angels in real life.
No,
it was 20.
Nimrod. This is who the Angels used to be. 2008. He went to Detroit in 2013. This is last year
on the Angels.
Yeah.
That's what
So we got the Bat Cave Alfreds. Next, we have the Bone Gap Bartolos. But we realized it'd be more fun if we name them after the best player on their team, who is, of course, Bartolo Colon.
Yeah. You could argue Albert Pujols. You could argue Chipper Jones.
Bartolo's the logo, baby.
Even Shane Victorino is a good player, but none of them compare to Bartolo.
Yeah. Next, we have the Climax Greased Pigs. They got Gio Gonzalez here. He's pretty good.
Buster Posey.
Buster Posey is. He's 80-80. He's projected to be pretty good. Jay Bruce.
Yeah, 2012. This is peak.
Yeah, Dustin Pedroia.
He was on the Giants, just killing it. So.
And again, as another reminder, we picked 2012 because it's Mike Trout's rookie year. Speaking of Mike Trout, best player on the Ding Dong Dong Dingers.
I like the syringe. They're just going all in on the steroids because the steroids are legal in Wackball.
They are legal. They're almost encouraged, really. Mike Trout, a 2012 Jason Hayward, like that's not bad, you know.
Yeah, this team is pretty good. I mean, Mike Fears was pretty good. I think it's
got some interesting stuff. Fears. I feel like I've heard it's Fears, and because I used to think it was Fires. Jason Kipnis. He's not that good, right?
Well, yeah, and they got Joe Nathan 24. In the bullpen.
They got an interesting setup here for sure. All right, the Gary Garys. I like these guys. These guys are fun. The Gary Garys from Gary, Indiana.
Their mascot Gary right there looks.
Their number one, their first pick in the draft, Chris Sale, round 1, 6th overall. I thought that was a little interesting. All things considered, I'm not gonna lie. But you know,
and they got Jay Happ. They got some good, interesting guys on here, but overall, this team it doesn't really have. I mean, Brandon Belt is good.
They don't have
does not have like a true star.
In a
you know what I mean? Chris Sale
in a league that's going to be all about the homer. They really didn't seem. It felt to me they did not seem to draft. For that. You know,
they definitely did not.
I mean, a 60 power, like you get to the 4 spot.
They didn't have a plan, you know, coming into the draft. They had some names that they liked, and I think
I mean the highest,
like Belt and Upton are not bad names to have on your team, but those are not pieces you're going to be able to build around in Wackball.
Yeah, so you know, we'll see what happens to him. I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling that hopeful for the Gary Garys.
At least starting out, but who knows? Once we start rolling and we're a few seasons in. Maybe the Garys, you know, maybe tanking will work for them.
You know, because their strategy. I am curious, real quick. Who do they have coming up in the? Can I see? Let's see. Is in the front off or no organization?
Just go organization, then you click on one of the drop downs and switch it to prospects. Is usually, or you can on that
top
minor
prospects.
Page,
Chris Sale, Justin. Oh God,
too.
all these top prospects are on the team. These guys are in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Where were we? Gene Autry, Reindeer. Can you guess who these guys replaced?
Yeah. You get the Dodgers inspiration and just add a little reindeer on there.
Yeah, I was kind of initially worried about what to do with the reindeer, and then I realized they had replaced the Dodgers, and I was like, this is easy. I got this. Done and done.
And I think, I don't want to speak out of turn, but Warner and I have both kind of talked about the Gene Autry reindeer as a potential name change in the future. So if anybody in YouTube comments on the VOD or whatever, anybody has suggestions, even if we keep the Gene Autry city and name, because that's funny if somebody can think of something better than reindeer.
Yeah, we'll see what happens,
like,
though. We'll see how
we're
this
open to
team
all
turns out to be.
suggestions, really.
Robinson Cano, he's their best player by far. He was picked 8th overall. Yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know. They got a interesting enough team. The Intercourse Amish.
Tim Lincecum and Cliff Lee. They've got some pitchers. Oh yeah, the Amish. One of the best logos that you made, for sure.
Thank you. The Intercourse Amish. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for these guys. I'm very happy with their logo. Oops. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to come up with. Let's see who they got. Paul Goldschmidt leading off. Interesting. Andrew McCutcheon. Wow, okay. I mean, that
Salvi
was their
Perez,
first pick,
Justin
I think.
Morneau.
Yeah, 7th overall. Morneau, CC Sabathia leading off your rotation. I like them.
This team is pretty good.
I think they've got some interesting
pieces.
Is pretty good. Yeah, I think they've got some interesting
their lineup
pieces.
Is honestly pretty solid 1 through 9 too.
Yeah.
So,
next we have the Monkey's Eyebrow Master Batters. I was very
one of the names that I came up with that I'm very happy with.
You came up with a great name.
Warner really came through with the logo on this.
Yeah, this was a great WC coming together moment, because I didn't have a name for this one and Charlie came up with it. I was like, that's great. I realized they had replaced the Yankees in our league and I was like, oh my God, too easy. It was a match made in heaven. Who they got? Matt Holliday. Joey Votto. Joey Votto was their first pick, 3rd overall pick in the draft.
I guess he's not that young, but I mean, like, prime Joey Votto, really. I mean, is what I meant.
28, yeah. I mean, that's a great time.
Coco Crisp, one of the best baseball names of all time, in my opinion.
Great baseball name on a great baseball name team. I think it worked out.
Yeah.
They got an interesting team. All right. Next, these are the guys we drafted for the Nimrod Numbskulls. I like. So
all these
like
players
this team.
we drafted for the most part.
We kind of didn't draft some of these bullpen guys near the
bullpen
end.
Guys, and then somehow the AI also picked up Ichiro,
which we were like. So I was hoping, because I've also
he's not very good at this point.
I showed off my Paul Konerko print. I've also got this Ichiro print here. So I was hoping, I love Ichiro. I was hoping he'd land on the team. And the AI got
it, that was really just fun. By chance, because we knew he wasn't very good at this age.
It is pretty funny that a 38-year-old Ichiro is leading off our team. Like, he's still,
they're not our team anymore. That's the thing. I think if they were our team, we probably wouldn't have made that choice.
I don't think we'd have him leading off. But speaking of another old guy, we got A-Rod and another old guy. Well, not yet. He's old now, but Miguel Cabrera,
28 at the time, prime Cabrera, really.
Yeah, prime Cabrera. I mean,
maybe a little bit past,
he won an MVP in 2012. He kind of stole it from Mike Trout, if we're being completely honest.
Yep.
But hey, maybe he'll do it in this league. We also have a 19-year-old Bryce Harper.
Yeah, we have the team that's. We have the old team and young team. There's not a whole lot of in between.
I'm just gonna real quick show off our other minor league upcoming. So we've got Bryce Harper, Clayton Kershaw, and Mad Bum are all on the team. But then we have JD Martinez coming up. We have Manny Machado, who's, I think he's technically on the bench, but we got a 19-year-old Manny Machado, I think. Yeah, 19-year-old Manny Machado. Jake Arrieta. I mean, he's about to hit his prime here. He's only 25.
Obviously, we
never know how
our
these
ability for hindsight is just superior to the AI in the draft.
But Carlos Carrasco, he's terrible now, but he's projected to be pretty good, all things considered. So this team, I think, is a team to look out for. They might suck and get some early draft picks, but
hey, anything can happen in 262 games.
Anything can happen. The no-name blanks in no-name Colorado.
AJ Przizinski, Cargo, I guess, is pretty good.
Yeah, Andrelton Simmons isn't bad.
I mean, he's good defensively.
Yeah.
But again, this seems like a team that just did not. They're not going for the long ball game.
Yeah,
they're not
didn't
going
really
for
know what they were looking for, I think. The PP Huggies Little Snugglers, sponsored by Huggies Little Snugglers. Brandon Phillips, David
I think this
Freese,
is a pretty good team. This team's
Ryan
got power.
Braun,
Ryan Braun, Mark Trumbo, Curtis Granderson. I mean, that's
Corey Hart's 60.
Corey Hart.
These guys might hit a lot of homers, which I think is going to be really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not have been the best baseball team, but Wackball, they might Might be pretty
They've
good.
got a young I think Dart. No, who was their first pick? Ryan Braun must have been. Yep.
Yeah,
Round 1, 10th overall. These guys drafted near the end, but picked up some okay pieces. I'm not, totally opposed. All right, Truth or Consequences, Crime and Punishments from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Who do they got?
I mean,
Howie
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton in this league is gonna be
13th pick. He's gonna
carry that team for sure because
his home run power is, he's got a 70.
The home runs are nuts in this league.
Yeah,
and
pitching. I don't love, but Lance Lynn, I guess we love a Lance Lynn. We love a beef.
Yeah. We do love a beef boy.
I guess Jason Hamill's supposed to be good. We don't know. We don't know how these players are going to be.
And the reality is, in this league, pitching just is... It's important in getting your team through the grind. And this grind is a much bigger grind than baseball.
Yeah. But anyways.
Two egg accidents have Verlander.
Yeah. We have Altuve, Dexter, not like...
This team looks good, actually. Adrian Beltre.
I guess. Yeah,
those guys have power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Derek Jeter. Yeah, you do have some power, but it's not. I mean, Altuve's gonna.
Altuve's 21.
Yeah, he'll be great.
But like that 3-4-5 has got a lot of power.
Yeah,
in that lineup.
And you got, Verlander, 4th overall pick.
Yeah,
that's it'll be fun to
Good
watch.
Old Fernando Rodney holding it down.
Yeah. The YYs, David Ortiz. I mean, he was the last pick in the first round.
Yeah.
And then they picked up David Price as the first pick in the second round. They went David. That was fun.
They had the back-to-back picks.
They've got a young Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Troy,
dude, this team has a ton of power too.
Josh Hamilton.
Ortiz and Hamilton back-to-back is...
Yeah. Pedro Alvarez was 65.
That's
55
true.
leading on. Oh, okay. Their top 4 have all got some decent pop.
Yeah.
I mean, the lowest power in this lineup is a 50. There's teams that's their
they've
highest.
Even got Tulowitzki there in 9th, and
this team could hit a lot of homers, man. This will be interesting.
Oh, and they got R.A. Dickey. Let's go.
There you go. All right. The Zigzag Mucus Monsters.
I believe R.A. Dickey is the last person in Major League Baseball to throw a knuckleball in a game.
Zobrist and Encarnacion's going to go off.
Yeah, I mean...
Michael Brantley's good. I mean, he'll be good. It's not, again...
they got King Felix. Their pitching looks pretty solid.
King Felix was their first round. Yeah, Jeff Samardzija.
This team has definitely gone for the pitching first. I mean, their lineup is good too. They seem well-rounded.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see if they can actually survive the slog of the season and not give up a bajillion home runs.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because that's the thing.
Who's going to not
just
give
don't
up?
know.
Yeah. Finally, we got the Zzyzx Aabacs. Paul Konerko is just talking about
Nick
him.
Swisher, Joe Mauer.
He's still, he's a 69 overall.
I mean, this was before
28,
This was before he moved to first base. So he was still prime Joe Mauer, I would say.
Scherzer was
probably one of the last years, I would say, was prime Joe Mauer, but
not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised Scherzer fell down to 15th, all things considered. But again, foresight that we have. You got Doug Fister. I mean, what else do you need?
Right.
Let's look at the schedule. Here's opening day. So the very first inaugural game of Major League Wackball is the Bat Cave Alfreds at the Zzyzx Aabacs. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Zzyzx Coliseum here in California. We've got 37,781 people for today's game, the first game of Major League Wackball.
That's not a full house on opening day.
It's not a full house on opening day, but I'm going to admit this is way better than I thought it would be.
That's a lot of people. There's a lot of people showing up.
For those that don't know, Zzyzx is like, if you were to drive from LA to Vegas, it's about a 4 or 5 hour drive. When you're about 3 hours out of LA, in the middle of the desert, you'll pass a sign that says Zzyzx. And that's about it. That's all it's a road. There's a spa that used to be there and has now been shut down. That's all that's in Zzyzx. So the fact that 37,000 people made the trek out here for opening day, that's pretty great. I'm happy.
That really shows the Wackball owners and the commissioners that this might have legs, even though we spent trillions of dollars on these new stadiums.
Ungodly amounts of money.
yeah, like hundreds of trillions, you know.
Yeah, potentially quadrillions.
Yeah, you know, economic impact report hasn't been finished yet. Maybe should have been finished before we started the season, but we said fuck it. We got to start. It's February 1st.
It's February 1st.
Season. We got to get going.
It's a nice warm 51 degrees here in Zzyzx. We got the wind blowing in from left at 10 miles an hour. It's a beautiful sunny day. Chuck, I can't ask for a better day to play Wackball.
It's Wackball, baby. We can see here in Zzyzx, another stadium that's got the Triples Alley thing going on there in left and right center. It juts out, and then also right on the corners, the wall is both higher and juts out. It's kind of the reverse of the other divisions where they have to have a pole that comes in. This pole goes out. So triples are definitely on the menu.
That's for sure. All right. Max Scherzer, we're going to send it down to the field for the first pitch. Let's turn on pitch by pitch. This is the first pitch of Wackball. First pitch of Wackball. Here we go.
History.
The windup, first pitch in Major League Wackball history is a changeup. And a strikeout, the first out. Max Scherzer strikes out Eric Ibar for the first out in Major League Wackball history.
With the 2019 ball, we are going to expect a lot of strikeouts. That is the nature of the inaugural season of Wackball.
Yeah. All right, next pitch. Here we go. Adam Jones up to bat. Oh, right into the triples alley. Oh, that's exactly. Wow, there we go.
Go.
All right, he makes it a double. Triple? No, he makes it a double. That's okay, though. The first triple of MLW is going to be interesting.
Risking it like that is what Wackball is all about, though. Okay, well, he gets the third.
Wild pitch. You know, he gets there anyway. And there we go, the first run. Wow. This is going to be brutal.
And he hits that down that corner, too. Just as the designers of the stadium were imagining it, we see it in beautiful display here in the first inning.
Alfreds lead 1-0. Again, historic moment, everybody. The first run in Major League Wackball history.
Yeah, and now Max Scherzer's got to compose himself.
Strike three. All right, he strikes out the next batter, and he's got Yadier Molina up at the plate. Okay, all right. There we go. He gets out of the inning. Okay.
Well, Wainwright gets through a clean inning.
All right, single out to right. Scherzer's getting beat up. Ooh.
Yep. Wackball's tough, man. You know, it's not. These guys have grown up playing baseball.
Yeah.
Now suddenly
playing Wackball.
They got to make the adjustment. The rules are basically the same.
I mean, Scherzer's got 4 strikeouts, but he's given up 4 hits through 1 2/3. So, Mauer behind the plate is killing him here.
Yeah, I think
I guess those are saying wild pitches, so
Yeah, so
technically on Scherzer, but come on, you play the catcher most of the time.
I don't know. Maybe it's hard to say. Maybe he really is. Just
all right, maybe Joe Mauer can make up for it here. Get himself on base. Nope. No,
I'm not blaming Joe Mauer.
No,
you've seen the clip of him catching the ball behind his back, right? There was a ricochet.
Yeah.
Have you seen that clip?
That's a great clip.
The ball ricochets off the limestone backstop at Target Field, and he catches it no look behind his back. The ricochet.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
If this game, I mean, we're early, so, anything can happen. What? Was that Melky Cabrera with it? Who was that? Oh, no, that was Adam Jones with an infield single.
And Adam Jones, I believe I saw in the projections, he had the most stolen bases projected of anybody.
Okay. There's another one. Here's another one headed to the alley, baby. The right center alley. There he goes. Oh, he stayed at second.
Are you sure? Oh,
Jones went. Oh, what? Oh, wait.
No, he did go to third.
No, wait. They threw runner from third, so he hit a double. But Adam Jones went home, and then they tried.
That was dumb. He's like 400 feet deep there in that little.
Yeah, I was hoping we saw the first triple, but now it's 3-0 for the Alfreds. Oof, it's not looking good for Scherzer in the Aabacs. Oh, the diving catch! Wow! What a play in center field. All right. Dan Algola chasing. Okay. Zzyzx is trying to... Oh, no. That's just about to say. Zzyzx might be crawling back into it. Okay, 2 on, 2 outs. Oh. Paul Konerko. Hot fly to center field. What a waste. All right.
We're at the top, really.
Whoa, Adam Jones. Wow. We've got diving catches happening in these outfields out here, man. These outfielders are covering a lot of ground. Here we go. Here's to the left center field with the 2 on. Oh, that's a triple. Wow, he ran into the wall.
There's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be, in all of these things, there's going to be a lot of running through the walls in the game. Just not really understand it.
Zzyzx is coming back. They got second and third. I'm surprised they didn't send... I guess Dan Uggles very slow, but... Oh. They really had a chance there. Felt like their moment. Felt like it's slipping away, to be honest. Wade Davis in now. Runner on second. 3-1. Top of the 8th. All right, I mean, let's see if they can get this guy in. This could be the insurance run they need. Okay, I mean, bottom of the 8th, Zzyzx has a chance. Can they come back and win the home opener? You got Aroldis Chapman on. You got Paul Konerko, Kevin Franson. 2 on, 2 outs. Uh-oh, this could be big. Oh, and he grounds out the second. Brutal. Takes the wind out of the sails in Zzyzx, Charlie, that's for sure. And there you have it, the final. 3-1, Bat Cave Alfreds. All right, Adam Wainwright had a great performance. 3 hits, 1 walk over 5.2 innings, no runs. All right, that's the opening game of Major League Wackball. Let's just look at some of the opening day scores. Numbskulls. Well, there we go. There's 1 win on the path to 100. Let's go. Player of the game, Nelson Cruz with a homer. Kershaw gets the win. Gio Gonzalez takes the loss. The Gary Garys. I mean, you know, Stanton hit a homer. 4-9. Interesting. Small ball, 16 hits for the Gary Garys. Okay, I'm intrigued. Monkey's eyebrow. Okay, yeah, these guys are projected to hit a lot of homers, and they're on the way. 3 homers. Zigzag had 2 homers for the Monkey's eyebrow, 1 for the blanks.
Trout hit a homer on.
Trout hit a homer. Trout hit a homer in his debut.
The YYs get a big win on the road.
10 runs. 15 hits. Look at this game, 2-3. The Amish and the Bartolos. That's an interesting. Albert Pujols hits a homer. Chipper Jones hits a homer. The 2 guys we almost named the Bartolos after said, hey, remember
Maybe
us?
You should have.
Maybe you should have. Derek Jeter hits a homer for the 2 egg accidents.
Mike Napoli.
Ryan Braun, Mark Trumbo. Okay, there's a lot of homers. There's a decent amount of homers. It's funny that the game we watched is the only game that didn't have a homer.